Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to my apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Shalom. It's the brother I'm on from the GMS Charlotte camp. And, I wanted to make this video. I noticed I made this quote where there's reference a lot, to this movie, Men's to Society. Because it's a particular part in this movie that when I first heard this truth, made me think about how our people as a whole look at the Lord, man. Because when you look at the destroyed state of our people, you see it in their actions and the way they do things that that they don't really think that the Lord is for them, man. They don't believe that the Yahawashi Yahushua is our power, man. You don't think that he remembers us, man, because our people look at the situation that we're in, man, and they just think that the Lord just forsook us and gave us away, man. When as a result, man, hey, he had a good reason for putting us in this situation that we are in, man, because we disobeyed him, man. Like a father does his child, man. He disciplined us, man, countless times, over and over and over through these different captivities, man. It just happened to be this one was the worst one because this is the end all be all, man. So to the climax of the movie, you gotta have the best scene, man, to reel in the good ending, and that's what we're nearing is the good ending, man. But in order to get there first, we had to go through these rough times, man. And our people think the Lord isn't with them, man. When in actuality, man, you don't even know that the Lord is for us, man. Okay? And I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna start out with this. This is my Malachi 1 and 2. It says, "I have loved you," saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein thou, it says, wherein hast thou loved us? And that's the point, man. Because that's the way our people look at the Lord, man. You say that you love us. You say that you're our power. You're our God. But why are we in the positions that we're in, man? Why, excuse me, why are we destroyed like this? Why are we at the bottom? Why is our families like this, man? Why are we in this messed up world, man? Why can't we be on top, man? That's what all our people aspire, man. But we're serving out a prison sentence right now, man. So we have to first come to accept it. All right. I'm gonna read that again. It says Malachi 1 and 2. It says, "I have loved you," saith the Lord. Yea, ye say, wherein thou hast loved us. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. Right. The Lord says he loves us, man. So, he said that over and over again, man, throughout the whole Bible, that he loves the nation of Israel, because we're his people. He made us a nation of people unto himself, man. And I'm gonna get that. Just to back it up, man. Alright. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, "For thou art the holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself." Okay? The Lord chose us to be a special people unto himself, man. And we're the chosen seed line out of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're the chosen people of Yahawashi Yahushua, man. He loves us, man. It says, "Above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So the Lord specifically chose us out of all the nations on the planet Earth, man, to be unlike to himself, man. That's why our people have the abilities they possess, man. When they put their mind to it, Jake can do anything, man. Why is that? Because we have that blessing from the covenant that the Lord made with our forefathers, man. And it's until to this day, but we're just in a destroyed state because we disobeyed Yahawashi Yahawashi, law, statutes, and commandments. All right, and you know, just speaking on this clip, man, our people, due to slavery and getting our nationality, our heritage beaten out of us, man. Our people totally forgot about the Lord, man. And so, you know, I'm gonna just play this so that I can just expound on this, man, because this is exactly how our people feel, man. And this is the embodiment of what the scripture I just read in Malachi. Okay.
Sir, I don't think God really cared too much about us. He wouldn't have put us here. Man, look where we stay at. It's all fucking. It's messed up around. You don't have any belief, boy.
And that's our people to the T, man. Our people don't have no belief in Yahawashi Yahawashi, man, because they're totally destroyed. They don't have any inclination of who the Lord is, man. Why are we in this position? Because our people have no knowledge of themselves, man. They don't know anything up until post-slavery, man. Slavery and post-slavery, man. They don't know anything about our history, where we come from, what we were before we got brought down. They don't know nothing, man. Our ancestors, and so they are just been given the background of what the so-called white man Esau, the one the Lord hates, that it said in Malachi, that he's given us, which has all been lies, man, because they told us that we weren't nothing, man. So then they gave us a false image of the Lord to make us believe that the so-called white man is our God, man, which the Lord is a so-called black man. He looks like us, man. So you know, our people just don't know, man. So you know, it's important that you come to realize this, man. If the Lord's dealing with you, and you begin to come back to who you are, and you know that the Lord never forsook us, man. He just put us in this because we disobeyed him. All right. And so from there, I'm gonna go to Daniel. I'm gonna go to Daniel 9. Start at verse 9. It says, "To the Lord our power belong mercies and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him." Right. To Yahawashi Yahawashi, it belongs with mercies and forgiveness, man. And that's all the Lord wants us to do is to remember him and seek him. Okay. That's the only thing that he wants from us, man. To acknowledge him, man, because our people have totally forgotten about him. You know, forgotten about him and forgotten about his ways. It says, verse 10, "Neither have we obeyed the voice of our power, Yahawashi Yahawashi, to walk in his laws which he set before us by his servants the prophets." Right? Our people forsake Yahawashi Yahawashi and his ways to live out their everyday lives, you know, being in a heathenistic lifestyle, man, because that's what they are accustomed to, man. That's what they grew up in. Our people don't want to learn anything else, man, because they just want to stay wicked. They want to stay wicked, and ultimately, that's just they path that they have to walk on, man. 2/3 of our people, but the elect, when they hear these words, man, they will hearken on to it, man, because they know if you're searching for this truth, man, that means that you have some type of inclination in your spirit that this world isn't right, man. That the position that our people are in wasn't like this on for no reason, man. Because through the spirit, we all know that we better than all these other nations, man. Because look at the things that we do. It's obvious that we're above all these nations that are on the planet Earth, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We possess talents and abilities that nobody else from any other nation can possess, man. All right, so that right there is a sure sign of why if you are seeking for the truth, you'll know like something's not right, man. You know, I know for a fact that I'm better than these heathen, but it's like no matter what we do, we can't get out of this position, man. We stay at the bottom. Like nothing goes well for us, man. And ultimately, we have no justice here. Why? Because the Lord Yahawashi put us in this position, right? Because we transgress His laws, and we don't want, and our people don't want to come back to it, man. They shun the ways of Yahawashi to be in a modern day Babylonian, which is today will be called an American, man. The American dream, whatever America has to offer, that's what our people would rather do than come back to the Lord, man. All right. It says, verse 11, Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because we have sinned against them. Right. It says that all Israel, the southern and the northern kingdom, man, which that's all 12 tribes, man. Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. We all, as a whole nation, transgressed the law, because Israel is not made up of all black people, contrary to popular belief, man. You got Israelites that look like light skinned, man. Not everybody's not no dark skinned Wesley Snipe looking type of dude, man. Like the apostles always say, man. Israel is like a speckled bird, like the scriptures, man. And said we all transgress the law, man. It wasn't just Negroes, because when you look at history, the Northern Kingdom went through the same atrocities as the Southern Kingdom did, because we're the same people. Therefore, we got the same judgments as the Northern tribe. I mean, the Southern tribe did, man. Okay, and it says that the curse is poured upon us. And what's that curse, man? The curse is all the curses in Deuteronomy 28, man. Verses 15 on down to 68. The Lord, that's the warning that the Lord gave us, that what's gonna happen to us if we disobey him, man. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna just read a couple just to show of the examples of why we're destroyed like this, man. I'm gonna get started at 15. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. It says, But it shall come to pass that if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right. So the Lord says, if we disobey his law, statutes, commandments, that all these curses from verse 16 all the way down to 68 was going to happen to our people, man. And these curses describe why our people are in this miserable state that we're in right now. I'm gonna just get a couple, just to show of proof that not only are we the Israelites, and just show you that why we can't get out of here, why we can't get out of this state we're in, man. Let me start at I'm gonna just get to the main points. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. Because this curse right here is why our people hate each other, man. That self-hate that our people have, man. That's why our people are always killing each other. They have that evil eye towards each other, man. Why the families is broken up, because it's because of the curses, man. This scripture right here will prove to you that black unity will never happen, man. So-called black people will never, ever, ever get together and become as one to try to overtake and do their own thing outside of the so-called white man system, because we're under the curses. Only Yahweh Bashem Yahushua can lift this off of our people. So it shows you that we as a people are destined to be in this state until the Lord deems otherwise, which was going to come after he delivered us. Okay? I'm going to get another one. This is Deuteronomy 56. 28 and 56. And I'm going to keep going on 54 too. This is another reason why there's so many deadbeat fathers in the Israelite household, man. Because that evil eye is the enmity between the woman, the so-called Israelite woman, or it's like the Israelite woman and the Israelite man. That curse is why that's why the family can't be together as a whole, man. And that's also that part of the curse, which got handed down through Esau, through things like the Willie Lynch letter and things like that, man. All right, I'm gonna go down to 56. It says, "The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the soul upon their ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter." That's why our women are destroyed like they are, man, because of this curse, man. That's why they're all masculine. They don't have no respect for the Israelite man, the order. They don't respect the order of the household that's supposed to be set up, which is Yahweh Shah, the man, woman, then child. They don't respect that household. That's what most black women, you know, support feminism. That independent woman type thing. They use their children to trap up men. Use their children for gain necessities in life, man. It's because our women is wicked like this because of the curses, man. All right. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out between her feet, and toward the children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And that's what I just said, man. These women use these children as a means to, one, trap up the man, put the man through the things such as the child protective services, man. Child support, so they can get things like Section 8, food stamps, and all this, get government assistance, and it's pretty much just put pure hell on the Israelite, man. That these women are destroyed because of the curses. All right, I'm gonna jump down to 64, which is the point of what's why another reason why the main reason why people are destroyed. This is verse 64, 28 and 64, Deuteronomy. "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even to another, and there you shall serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." So, our people got scattered through the four corners of the earth, man. That's why our people were amongst the heathen. Our people took on the customs of the heathen because we got scattered amongst them, and so through that, our people took on customs of the heathen and put us furthermore back because they put the heathen's gods over Yahawashi. All right, verse 65. "And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have none assurance of thy life." And that right there is the main reason why our people are like this, man. Our people have no type of rest in this society because we're constantly oppressed. We're constantly being killed. We're constantly, dying slowly, man. Through the different ways of this devil system, man. They pharmaceutical system, their judicial system, their educational system, everything that this devil has in they arsenal, they use against the people, which is mainly our people, to destroy us, man. That's why our people live day by day, not knowing if they're gonna be able to make it to see another day, man. You got our people that just drop dead on the daily, fearing, and they fear that their life is next, man. Seeing our people get killed on the TV, and no justice comes to them, man. Struggling every day to get by. It's all like this because of the curses, man. And Yahweh Shemal Shah promised this if we disobeyed him, and we didn't believe him. So when he finally brought this on us, he brought it on us so bad that, man, we fell away, man. He allowed Esau to come overtake us and whoop our heritage out of us, whoop the name of Him out of us, and totally destroy us as a people, man. The Lord allowed that because He said it was gonna happen. All right, now, I can get that. This is uh jump up to Deuteronomy 28 and 49. It says, "The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand." And we know that's talking about the so-called white man, because the so-called white man, when he came over here to be amongst the northern tribes, man, and our people didn't understand, mainly the Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, Gad. You know, our people didn't they didn't understand the so-called white man's language, and then when he came over here, he totally eradicated them, man, destroyed them, and then he brought the southern tribe over here and destroyed them too, man. All right, so this is a clear indication, man. And it says as swift as the eagle. Is that not the so-called white man's symbol? It's been like that since he came into power through the different nations that he tried to claim he was, man. You know, Romans, Greeks, and now Americans. You know, Europeans and all that. You know, it's the same symbol throughout all that. All right. It says verse 50, "A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young." And our people got mutilated, especially during slavery, man. You know, Esau went ham on us, man. Didn't show no type of mercy to young or old, man, woman, or child, man. And that right there was the precursor to us being destroyed as a nation, man. That did it. After slavery, that was it for our people. You know, we didn't know who we was anymore. We were searching for our identities after that, because during slavery, they pretty much beat into us that we were nothing. They told us we didn't even have souls, man. So that was the beginning of us being destroyed as a people. But all that was righteously done from the Lord, because we disobeyed Him, man. All right, I'm gonna jump back to Daniel 9, and I'm gonna start back at 12. It says, "And He have confirmed His words, which He spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem." Right, and this is the worst, state that our people have been in, man, because you know, through the different captivities, we all knew that we was Israelites, man. We knew the Lord's name, and when we went into these different captivities, we called on the Lord, and the Lord always delivered us. But this captivity right here, He got tired of that same routine going, so He allowed the so-called white man to destroy us to the point where we didn't know who He was anymore, and we didn't know who Yahawashi was. So I can get that real quick. This is Jeremiah 17 and 4. It says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." And we know that, and you know that word "forever" just means for a period of time, man. Because the Lord wasn't going to be angry with us forever. Because you know it is a salvation coming for our people. But you know that period of time when the Lord was angry at us, that's why He gave us over to the nations, man. All right, He allowed these nations to come upon us and destroy us, man. Okay, I'm gonna go back to verse Daniel 9 and 13. It says, "As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil is come upon us, yet made we not our prayer before the Lord our power, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth." Right. So you know that's what we want, because we see that as it's written in the law of Moses, all the stuff that's the Lord prophesied that's gonna happen to us, it happened. It happened before. It happened before the Lord, man. All right. The Lord allowed that to happen to us because we didn't hearken unto His words. We didn't take heed to His warnings, and therefore, for us transgressing the law, He allowed the things to happen to us. All right. It says, "Therefore have the Lord watched upon the evil and brought it upon us. For the Lord our power is righteous in all his works, which he doeth, for we obey not his voice." Right, and the Lord watched the things that happened to us, man. You know, because we were wicked, man. Our people were wicked. We done the most abominable things, you know, in the time that where we were put in these captivities, man, worshiping these other gods, man, sacrificing our children, you know, committing human sacrifice amongst the people. You know, we did a lot of wicked things, man. All right. So the Lord said he had to do that to us, man, and he watched the whole thing happen to us. And at the end of the day, he's gonna redeem us, though, man, because he gave us that he gave us unto our enemies because he was mad at us, man, for and reasonably so. Just like a parent, when he punishes his child, you know, he's mad at him, he punishes him, and then what happens after he punishes him, man? He you know, it goes back. It goes. He brings him back in. You know, he lets him know why he punished him, and then the relationship goes back to how it was, man. You know, it is what it is. All right. So I'm gonna get this in Baruch just to further go into that. This is Baruch 4 and 6. It says, "Ye were sold to the nations, but not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies." Right? Because we provoked Yahweh Shem Yahushua to wrath, you know, because the things that we did was not right unto him, disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments, breaking the laws, man. You know, sacrificing the idols, giving our praises unto another power that wasn't him, man. You know, doing everything under the sun that was against his words, man. We provoked the Lord to anger, therefore he gave us unto these heathen during these different captivities, man. Alright. Verse 7, "For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh." And that's what I said. That's what our people did, man. And our people still continue to do that to this day. That's why 2/3 can't get it. The elect, you know, they're gonna wake up to that, because they know it's something that's not right with the things they're doing. So therefore, that's why they're looking for the truth. They're looking for the right way, because everybody has a zeal. You know, that's of Israel. They have a zeal of the Most High, but it's only gonna be the elect that's really gonna try to seek out what the real truth is, man. All right. Verse 8, "You have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and you have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you." Right, because our people have done that, man. That's why they don't have faith in them no more. Just like the clip said, man. Our people they totally forgot about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Cause they don't think that the Lord is with them no more. So that's why most Jake now is turning atheist, man, because they don't even believe that the Lord is real anymore. Because if the Lord was real like this, why is this happening? Why are we like this, man? Why is he letting our people die like this? Why can't, as much as we put in to do the work that the other nations are doing, why can't we get to the point they are, man? It's because you broke the law, statutes, and commandments, man. It's because that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all forgot Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we in the situation we are in, man. That's why this devil can do the things to us that he does to us, and nothing happened to him, man. That's why you people can't get above, you know, a situation that you're in unless you sell out to this devil, man. Because it's not meant for us to get above what the Lord has, the state He has us in right now, because it's not meant for that. You know, our rest is gonna come in the kingdom of heaven, man. This state right here in America, this is our prison sentence, man. This is punishment. All right, but our punishment is almost over, though, man. So in order for you to understand this, first we have to acknowledge the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and acknowledge that we sinned against the Lord, man. Acknowledge that we as a people went off and disobeyed His law, statutes, and commandments. And in order to make things right with the Lord, we got to come back to Him and serve the laws to the best of our abilities, man. Pray unto Him, you know, make a relationship with the Lord. and pray and have faith that He's going to deliver us, man. That's how you get yourself out this situation, man. You can't do nothing physically as a man because we don't have any power. All right. So look at this. In this book, The Prayer of the Three Holy Children. And it's also known as the Prayer of Azariah. This is verse. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Blessed art thou, O Lord Yahawashi, for our fathers, thy name, Slaki, power of our fathers, thy name is worthy to be praised and glorified forevermore." Right, Yahawashi name is everlasting, man. That's the key to our salvation. So we're supposed to praise that name. Right? He's worthy to be praised because He's the creator of everything. He's the creator of us. He's the reason why we're special as a people, man. All right. Verse 4: "For thou art righteous in all thy things, in all the things that thou hast done unto us. Yea, true are all thy works. Thy works are right, and all thy judgments true." Right. So the Lord is totally righteous for allowing the atrocities to happen to us that's happened to us, man, because it's well deserved. We disobeyed Him, man. All right. So that's the reason of why are we in the state we are in, because the Lord allowed it to happen to us because we went off and angered Him, man. So He's totally justified for everything that He's done. All right, you have to accept that in order to accept this truth, man. All right, and all the things that Thou hast brought upon us and upon the holy city of our fathers, even Jerusalem, Thou hast executed true judgment. It's like I said, everything that's been done to us was true judgment, man. Okay, for according to truth and judgment didst Thou bring all these things upon us because of our sins. And the Lord, He warned us of this, man. And your father, when he sets the grounds in the household, he tells you, all right, if I tell you not to do this and you do it, there's consequences to the action that you do, man. It's always a reaction to an action, man. All right. So whatever whatever it was that you disobeyed your father with, and the law He brings down is justified on what He did, because He told you not to do whatever he told you not to do, man. And that's the same way with the Lord, but we disobeyed Him, so everything that He said was gonna happen to us, it happened. All right. Verse 6, it says, "For we have sinned and committed iniquity departing from Thee." Right, committing adultery, worshiping other gods, you know, following the ways of these heathens, you know, everything under the sun that's against Yahweh Shema Shah. We did it, man. All right, we sinned against the Lord. All right, it says, "In all things have we trespassed and not obeyed Thy commandments, nor kept them, neither done as Thou hast commanded us, that it might go well with us." Right, because all the things that He commanded of us was for our own well-being. It was for our own good. All right, that the ways that He speaks unto us to follow in is of life, man. But our people always pursued death. We pursued the ways of death. Go all the way back to the Garden of Eden, man. Our people always pursued that wickedness, man, because they seen the nations do it, and they thought it was cool because they was prospering. So like, man, why can't I do the things they doing, man? Because it looks cool. Because Jake always want that glory, that money, man. It's the same thing. It's been the same way since the beginning of time, man. All right. Verse 8. It says, "Wherefore all that Thou hast brought upon us and everything that Thou hast done to us, Thou hast done in true judgment, and Thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies," which the true, most evilest enemy that we've had up to date is the so-called white man. He's the harbinger of death. So everything that he does to us is to kill us, man. And it's all justified unto the Lord, man. Esau is the Lord's whipping stick, man. Like it tells you in Psalms 17 and 13, man. So he allowed these these lawless enemies to overtake us, man, and do whatever they want to do with us, man. Right? Most hateful forsakers of Yahawashi, which once again, the so-called white man, the whole characteristics that they're describing in this verse is talking about mainly Esau, man. The most hateful forsakers of Yahawashi, and to an unjust king and the most wicked in all the world, which is the so-called white man, because everything that is described is his characteristic to the T, man. You don't believe it, just hey, sit down and make a whole tally of notes on everything that this so-called white man has done to this earth, man. And on that same list, make another side of the list and write down all the things that the so-called white man has done to benefit the world. I will 100% guarantee you that the other side of the beneficiary things that he's done will not even. It's gonna be blank because there's nothing he's done. All right, so that just shows you the whatever Yahweh Shema Shai allowed to happen to us. He allowed the heathen to come upon us. He did it for a justified reason because we disobeyed him, man. He allowed the so-called white man to get his hands on us because we disobeyed him, man. That's the reason why we can't get right. Because it's not meant for us to prosper on this side. Alright? The Lord ain't forgot about us though, man. And I'm gonna get into that, man. This is Jeremiah. Sorry, let me get to it. Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51 and 5. It says, For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, though his land, it's like though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So even though it looks bad, man, even though we're destroyed, we're messed up as a people, the Lord never forsook us, man. He hasn't forgot about us, man. He's up there right now taking tallies on all these heathen and their wicked deeds that they've done to us, man. It's a recompense coming. We just have to bear it, man. We just have to suffer and take it on the chin, man. Because the Heavenly Father is gonna vindicate us, man. Everything that's happened to us, man, it's gonna go back on these heathen, man. That's we just have to wait for it, man. All right. It's no trying to arm up and fight back because, like I said, man, the Lord allowed us to be in this position. So until He allows us to rise up and fight back on His time, then we're just gonna continue to be in this state, man. And there's nothing we can do about it as a people. Only thing we can do is come back to Him and serve Him to the best of our ability, and the Lord will do everything else for us, man. Okay, I'm gonna read that one more time. It says, this is Jeremiah 51 and 5. It says, For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So our people, so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native Americans, hey, remember, the Lord ain't forgot about us, man. He ain't forsook us, man. We're still His people. We just had to get that spiritual butt whooping, man. And that punishment that we're in is almost over, man. You can see it, that the change of power. You can see that the so-called white man's kingdom is falling, and as soon as his kingdom is out of power, who's next? The nation of Israel. All right, 2nd Ezra 6:9 tells you who got next, man. Okay, so we gotta suffer these. We gotta suffer these things, man. All right. All right, so let me get this. Just to further drive that point home. This is Micah 7:5. 7:9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. And that word indignation means righteous anger. Alright, we're going to bear that righteous anger from the Lord because we sinned against him, man. It says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall show forth his righteousness. Right, so we're gonna bear this righteous anger until the Lord pleads our cause, man. That's why you gotta seek Him as much as possible. Pray to the Lord, man. Hey, cry out to Him, man. let them complain. It said, hey, the scripture tell you to give the Lord no rest, man. So we gotta constantly cry out to the Lord, man. Because not only are we crying, our spirit is crying, man. Our spirit is crying out for things that we don't even realize we crying to the Lord about, man. Like it tells you in Romans. So that's what we gotta. That's the only way we can combat this place, man. That's how you bear this in the nation, man. Hey, put everything on the Lord. Just suffer patiently for the atrocities that we've done, man. And the Lord's gonna vindicate us, man. Lord willing, we be of the elect. All right. Got a couple more scriptures, and I'm gonna close this out. This is Baruch, back in Baruch 4 and 25. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahawashi Malachi." And that just landbacks of what I read in Micah, man. And we gotta bear the indignation of the Lord right now, man. The Lord said He's not gonna be angry with us forever, so we just gotta bear this. We gotta bear the punishment now, man. All right, the punishment is almost over. Okay. It says, "For thine enemy has persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck." Right. So we gonna see the recompense come upon our enemies, man. Mainly the so-called white man. We gonna see judgment happen to these heathen for the things that they've done to us, man. Hey, it says that shortly thou shalt see his destruction. So yeah, we gonna see it, man. Hey, though it may seem long in our eyes, man, but that one day with the Lord is 1,000 years to us, man. So in the Lord's eyes, it's gonna come quick, man. And we just gotta suffer because time moves slower on our end. So we just gotta endure, man. And that word endure, you gotta it's pretty much suffer. No, I'm gonna get that real quick. We gotta endure, man. To suffer, exactly. To suffer something painful or difficult patiently. Right. You gotta suffer, man. Suffer patiently because this thing we're going through, yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard seeing our people be in this jacked up state, man. It's hard seeing our people don't get any justice for the things that the killings that we see in our people, man. It's hard. It's hard to It gets hard sometimes, man. But at the end of the day, you stand in the spirit, hey, it's gonna be all right, man. Because we know it's justification coming for us, man. All right. It says, "But shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught by the enemy." So yeah, we're gonna have our enemies under our foot, man. The Lord's gonna allow us to get raised up, and we're gonna have these heathen under our feet in total subjection, man. That's coming because as a nation of Israel, I told you in Deuteronomy 7:6, that we're a special people above all nations. So we're gonna reclaim that top spot that we were given to from the beginning, anyways, man. We're gonna come back to being in that righteous, holy state, man. Being in that power seat again. All right. We're gonna go back to being those mighty men that you read about. That was back then with King David, man. We're gonna be back in that righteous state, man. We're gonna have these heathen in total subjection, man. That's coming. That's why we gotta suffer these things, man. We gotta endure, man. All right. 27 says, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto our power." Let's skip 26. It says, "My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies." Yeah, so we went off, man. We know this, but that's why we gotta bear the indignation of the Lord. Hey, we disobeyed the Lord. We got our butt whooped, and so we just waiting for the Lord to take us back, man. All right. It said, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahawashi Yahawashi, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought those things upon you." So even though the Lord totally destroyed us as a people, no, He did that for the better of us. So when we get in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna appreciate everything that He does for us, man. Okay. So we said be of good comfort, man. Hey, remember what the Lord has promised to us, man. He said, He brought us upon us. Hey, He's gonna bring us back to being a righteous people. Okay. It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more." So we fell away from the Lord. And now that we know these things, we know why that the Lord did this to us. Hey, seek the Lord 10 times more. Seek the Lord as much as you can, man. Cry to the Lord every day. Hey, constantly pray, and just put all your problems on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Hey, He's gonna handle everything. So that's the way that we get back right, man. There's no man, there's no movement, no coming together, no plans to leave Babylon, nothing that's gonna do anything like that except for coming back to the Lord, man. That's the only way we're gonna get back right as a people. Okay? So seek the Lord 10 times more, man. Seek the Lord, man. That's the way we gotta go. Okay? For he have brought thee for he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring your everlasting joy again with your salvation. So the Lord brought these curses upon us. He's gonna take away these curses and bring unto us joy. And he's gonna take us out of this captivity and put us in our rest, man. All right, that's what we need to be able to focus on, man. Because the state we're in right here, man, it's not gonna be forever. The Lord say he's gonna redeem us, man, as a people. We gotta remember that. All right, verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee, man. And we know Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, man. So it says, take a good heart, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Man. He's gonna comfort us, man. Yeah, we're sad right now. We're crying, man. But it's gonna come a day when them tears ain't gonna fall no more. It's gonna that the kingdom of heaven is gonna be totally for our benefit, man. We're gonna finally be at peace. Our people gonna be righteous again, man. We're never ever gonna go off and sin anymore, man. So that's the promise. All right. So our people, hey, we gotta just, hey, remember the Lord ain't forgot about us, man. Okay. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all my praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honor to my apostle, elders, the great millstone that taught me this truth. And salutations to you brothers that's pushing this word and our truth and sincerity.